What's going on, guys? Quality XA here today, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video on Destiny 2. Now today we're going to be speaking about the stuff on this week at Bungie, so we have some interesting stuff to talk about. So first off, we have obviously the faction rally. This is the last chance that you guys can earn the Season 2 emblems and armor ornaments from your favourite faction leaders. You have until Tuesday the 27th of March to add these to your inventory. It's definitely worth completing these if you guys are still missing some things. I'd highly recommend jumping on, just getting some tokens and grab what you can before this does end. It is worth noting you will still be able to earn the weapons as well as some of the other stuff like the armor through Season 3, so don't worry too much about the armor and gear, but emblems and armor ornaments you will no longer be able to get on Tuesday the 27th on the weekly reset. Next up, we're going to be talking about Nightfall rewards. So, the biggest question in particular has been trending throughout the community since the Nightfall unique rewards bullet was featured on the roadmap. How do I earn these rewards? These rewards have a high chance to drop when you complete a Nightfall activity at any difficulty. You can increase your chances by using the challenge card modifiers to set higher personal best scores. Earning these items may take many attempts to receive a drop, as they are meant to be rare rewards. They did also state that a majority of the community did not want these to be teased, so there is currently no teases on the Nightfall unique rewards, but there you go, that is how you actually get them. I know I'm going to be grinding this when this update does come out for the Nightfall Strike rewards. It's definitely going to give more of a grind to me because I do believe the Nightfall is pretty fun with the new update what we did get, but having specific unique rewards will be just extremely better because it also gives you something to go for and try and get, which they do say is actually a rare reward, so really awesome indeed. Next up, we're actually going to be talking about the Crucible. So because the competitive playlist disables the join in progress, leaving matches early for any reason can ruin people's games. Starting in 1.1.4, we're adding a system that can issue temporary restrictions, 30 minutes in length, for habitual quitters. Leaving a match early for any reason, from improper network settings to idle timeout, while getting the door for a food delivery can result in a temporary restriction. If you're entering the Crucible competitive playlist, make sure you have a solid connection and the proper time to complete your matches. On our side, we're also increasing security measures to improve the Crucible environment as a whole. So the Bungie security response team, known as the Banhammer, is actually coming out for 1.1.4. So that is actually going to punish any cheaters, any DDoSers, and any of that kind of stuff. So very good indeed, and I'm glad that they are bringing back the Banhammer, because there has been some times in Trials of Osiris specifically where I've been DDoSed offline and nothing happens to these cheaters, so glad that something is actually happening now. You can also report them to the Bungie team. Moving on, we're going to be talking about the March 27th patch notes, which are going to be rounded up. So here we have them. When playing Strike or Crucible activities, repeat reduction will be introduced to prevent players from having to play the same Strike or Crucible map many times in succession. Exotic repetition reduction will prevent players from receiving the same exotic. Players can still receive repeated exotic rewards from milestones and other sources, but engrams will stop giving you multiple rewards. Increase the max power handicap from 40 to 45 on the Nightfall challenge card. The timer to activate patrols has been reduced from 3 seconds to 1 second. There's also been a fixed issue where players could be prevented from reaching the boss encounter of a garden world. Fixed an issue where some emblems were not displaying what static they track. And fixed an issue where applying or previewing a shader on an item would return players to the top of the page of the shader inventory. So some really good patch notes there. They also have said the time. So the Destiny server maintenance is scheduled for 9 AM PDT or 1600 UTC, and 10 AM PDT or 1700 UTC. Players still in Destiny 2 activities will be returned to the title screen and notified to install the new 1.1.4 update. At 11 AM PDT or 1800 UTC, the server maintenance is scheduled to finish. So it doesn't seem like too much of a long update, which is really good. But moving on, they have this spreading awareness as well. So the strike activity, known as Exodus Crash, will not be featured as the Nightfall due to a known issue preventing progress when players attempt to collect energy spikes. Our current goal is to resolve this issue in update 1.2.0. Until resolved, the Nightfall unique reward associated with this strike will not be available. There's also the removal of radar from competitive, and Trials of the Nine will also prevent perks involving radar from providing a benefit to players. As an example, hunters who equip the Knucklehead Radar Exotic Helmet will not be granted a radar when aiming down sight. And yes guys, that is pretty much the video. It'd be much appreciated if you guys could smash a like on this. Let's see if we can smash 30 likes. Let me know what you're most excited for in the few coming updates. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.